everyone, my name is Anthony. Welcome to my yoga class today. Today will be a shoulder opener, as well as we'll kind of balance out the opening of the shoulders with building strength in our legs, and we'll even play around some handstands as well. So it'll be a good, well-rounded intermediate class. So we'll start class in a seated, comfortable position. Actually, you get to sit right on the heels. If you need to, you can use a prop. Kind of elevates the hips, makes it a little more comfortable, takes a little bit of pressure off the ankles. All right, we'll start just taking a few moments here to kind of tune inward, to allow ourselves to let go of the outside world and everything going on. So if you will, join me sitting here. Hands fall wherever they are. You can relax your shoulders. And I invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep, long inhale through the nose. And exhale to release everything out. Allowing your shoulders to begin to soften. Unwrinkling all the wrinkles in the forehead. Releasing the muscles in the jaw, the temple. Even allow your sit bones to begin to settle in. And now, just allow the natural rhythm of your breath to flow. Taking the time here to create a sense of calm in the mind. A moment to find balance and to become centered before beginning this flow. Staying here for just a few moments, breathing nice and simply. If your mind begins to wander on any thoughts, please just patiently, with love and kindness, come back to the breath. And just being aware of the pull that your mind will naturally do. Observing the rise and the fall of your chest and your abdomen as you breathe here. Giving yourself this opportunity. Come towards the breath. Now what I'd like you to do is leave all your expectations. Expectations of this class, of what you're going to be doing, of how you're supposed to feel. And just let them all go in your next exhale. Enabling you to be an observer. Observer of the sequence. Observer of this journey. This journey through your physical body and your mental state. Wherever you are, release all the air out the body. Take a deep inhale into the abdominal, rising into the chest, into the upper chest, rolling the shoulder blades back slightly and hold. And then gently release everything down, shoulder blades come forward. Take another deep, long inhale into the abdominal, the chest, the upper chest, and then hold at the mat and release. Creating this connection between your breath, your mind, and your body. One more deep, long, slow inhale. And a nice slow exhale. Take a sharp inhale. Slow exhale. Sharp inhale. Slow exhale. Sharp inhale. Slow exhale. Sharp inhale. Sharp exhale. Sharp inhale. Sharp exhale. Sharp inhale. Sharp exhale. One more. Sharp inhale. Sharp exhale. Now the natural rhythm of your breath. Taking those few sharp inhales and exhales kind of begins to wake up the lungs, waking up your internal organs, getting the body ready. Reach your hands to your side, inhale the arms all the way up. Interlace the fingers, bring them to the back of the head, and exhale your head forward, elbows come down. Going to kind of release any tension in the neck. Keeping your neck and back, or your back nice and long here. Neck is curved forward. Release the hands, inhale the head all the way up, and exhale back. Open up your mouth. Come back to neutral. Right hand will reach all the way up. Deep inhale, and then begin to bring the head to the right on the exhale. Getting a good lateral stretch here on the side of the neck. You may release and do the other side. I myself have had an injury, actually through lifting weights, and possibly an accident, where I actually have a pinched nerve. So I'm a big advocate of taking the time to stretch the neck out. And now inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, twisting over to the right. Length, finding length through the spine, and then opening up the shoulder on the exhale. Breathing into the abdominal as you twist. And then release, bringing the hands all the way up, and doing the other side. Not really focus on cranking the neck, but opening the shoulders, and getting a good twist in your upper chest, in your upper back. Lovely, come to neutral, and make your way onto all hands and knees, onto all fours. Wrists underneath the shoulders, hips over the knees. We're going to come into the cat and the cow pose. On the inhale, tuck the tailbone up, stomach, head, and chin. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in, sucking the belly in, chest, head comes last. Creating this wave from the front of the body, or back of the body, to the front of the body. Think of 4 points. Your tailbone, your stomach, your chest, and then the head comes last. Really give them the chance for the breath to move through the spine, waking up each vertebrae, even waking up the shoulders. Feeling the breath move through the spine. 2 more with your breath. And then wherever you are, meet me in the neutral spine. We're going to tuck the toes. And on your exhale, begin to draw the hips towards the sky, coming into your downward dog. First downward dog of the day. Really doesn't matter how perfect form and alignment here. Just really begin to feel the tension in the body. Noticing where there's space, and begin to move into that space. And relieving any tension possible through your exhale. You can pedal the heels, move the shoulders. Whatever feels good for you here. What I'd like you to do is to come here for a moment and bend the knees, come on the toes, and begin to try to lengthen the spine all the way by pointing the tailbone up and really pressing it into your index and your thumb. We'll have to drop the knees, walk the hands out nice and long, squeeze the belly in, exhale to begin to lower the heart into puppy pose, opening up the shoulders here a little bit.
Deep breaths. Releasing all the tension in the shoulders, bringing the heart towards the earth. Two more full, beautiful breaths. If you like, you can come onto the fingertips, which will then intensify. Finding what feels good for your body, for your shoulders. Lovely. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Bring your knees together. We're going to really fire up the body here. So I want you to tuck those triceps in. Really press it actively into all 10 fingers. We're going to tuck the toes, press into the left toes and the right, and lift the knees off the ground. The lower the knees are to the ground, the more burn and more sensation that you will feel. So it's completely up to you as how intense you want to take this. Press into the left toes, and we're going to kick that right heel back. Find this line of energy from the crown of the head out to the heel while supporting yourself with your hands in the toe. Keeping the knee as low as you can, squeezing the belly in to engage the core, and bring the right to meet the left and switch. Getting length here, keeping the belly engaged. Triceps are tucked in, and switch. Notice where the knee is. Switch. Keep the belly engaged, everyone. Stay with the breath. Bring the left to meet the right, and I want you to bend the elbows towards the knees now. It's almost like there's a magnetic force between your elbows and your knees and the elbows. Squeeze the belly, stay here for 2 full breaths. Rub it, straighten the legs, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. Lovely. Bend the knees, come on the toes. Inhale, we're going to ripple forward into plank. Create this nice length of line of energy from the heels to the crown of the head. Find your stability. Then we're going to drop the knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale into low cobra. Exhale, down dog. Walking the fingertips towards the feet. Once you get there, come up, make a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Root your feet into the ground. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Sucking the belly in. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Keep reaching, rooting the feet down into the ground, activating your pelvis. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Root your feet into the ground, grow up nice and tall, reaching towards the sky. Suck the abdominal in. Exhale, hands to prayer position. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold, pivoting up the hips. Inhale, lift the body halfway up, take a nice flat back. Exhale, forward. Dropping the hands to the ground, walking your hands into your downward facing dog. Once there, ripple forward into plank. Exhale, drop the knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale, come up to low cobra. Pressing the tops of the feet into the ground, engaging the belly, and down dog. Now we're going to go through a little flow here to really begin to warm up the body, open up the shoulders. So we're going to press and root our left foot into the ground. Inhale the right heel up. Stay very active into both hands. Keep finding lift. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Really hugging it in there, squeezing in, and then back straight up. One last time. Exhale, bring the knee forward, touch the knee to the nose or the forehead, and then drop the foot down. Coming into your runner's lunge. Come a little forward, backward. Create this momentum for just a moment. And then we'll drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale all the way up into Anjali Asana. I like to interlace my thumbs, grabbing opposite hands with opposite thumbs. Helps me get a little bit of pull. Begin to press into the front toe. energizing through the support and lift the heart, pulling the arms back. Exhale, release the hands to the ground. Tuck the toe, lift the back knee, deep inhale. On your out breath, pull that right hip right back. Folding over the right leg for just a moment. Bend the right knee, left hand's gonna root down. You're gonna grow the right arm right to the sky. Stacking the shoulders. Lower the left hip slightly and pull the right into the left. Fantastic. Right hand will come down to the ground. Step the left to meet the right and forward fold. That knees, inhale, arms all the way up. Squeezing back. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, pivoting forward fold. Take your nice flat back. Drop the palms. You can step back or as gracefully as you can. Hop right back in the chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to lift the left leg up. Stay very active in both palms. Keep lifting. Inhale, deep inhale. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Hold it all the way up and come straight back. Keep finding length. Find this line of energy every time you come in a three-legged dog. From the fingertips out through your heels. Next exhale, bring the knee to the left tricep. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to nose or forehead. Drop the foot. Come into your runner's lunge for a moment. Create a little momentum. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Come up to Anjana. Lifting the heart, sinking into the hip. Pull the arms back. Exhale, release the hands to the ground. Tuck the toes. And pull that left hip right back in space and fold over. You just shift forward, root the right hand down, left hand's gonna come to the sky. Breathe in here, sink the right hip down a little bit, pull the left into the right, and the left will come down, stepping the right foot to meet the left and fold. Then knees root down into the ground, come all the way up nice and tall. Side to heart. And your arms all the way up. Squeeze the belly in and forward. And halfway up. Drop the palms to the ground. Shift your way to chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. We're going to do 2 more rounds. The third round, we're going to add a little bit of the difference into it. The last one, lift the right leg up. Find that line of the energy. And then right knee to left tricep. All the way back up. Right tricep. Try to get as closest to the armpit as you can and then back up. And then knee to nose. Or forehead. Drop the foot. Come into the runner's lunge for a moment. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Anjaneyasana. Pulling the arms right back. Feeling the activation in the front toe. Pulling the left foot forward. Breathe. Exhale, release. Lifting the back knee. Pulling that right hip back. Folding over the leg. Bend the right knee. Left hand roots down. Right hand comes to the sky. Try to lengthen the neck out. Right hand comes down. Step forward. Fold. Rise up nice and tall. Hands to heart. And all the way up. Fold forward. Put a nice flat back. Drop the palms. Make your way into your chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Once there, the left foot will reach up. Find the line of energy. And then bring that right knee, left knee to right tricep. Back all the way up. Left knee to left tricep. All the way back up. Knee to nose. Drop the foot. Come into your runner's lunge for a moment and then drop the knee, untuck the toes, Anjana. Pull the arms back, lifting the heart. And very strong in that front knee, lifting and release. Tucking the back toes, lift the knee up and pull that hip right back in space and forward.
Shift the weight forward, press the right hand, left hand comes to the sky. Lovely. Left hand comes down, step the right to meet the left and forward. Rise up nice and tall. Hands to heart. Come all the way up. Exhale forward. Halfway lift. Shift the weight, Vinyasa. If you don't want a Vinyasa, you don't need to. We're all going to meet in downward dog. For a last little flow to build the heated body, bring that right leg up, find that line of energy, really pressing that thumb and the pointer finger, let it drive the three-legged dog. And then bring the knee to the left tricep, back all the way up, right tricep, back up. Exhale, knee to nose, drop the foot down. Runner's lunge for a moment and then lower the knee, Anjaneyasana. Exhale to release. Coming back, pulling the hip back. You know where we're going with this part. Shift the weight forward. Left hand's going to root down. Right hand's going to come up. This is where we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to drop the left knee. Reach back and grab the foot. You can wiggle the right foot to the edge of the mat slightly to kind of widen the stance. What I'd like you to focus on is kicking the foot into the hand and opening the shoulder. Breathe here for 2 full, beautiful breaths. Lovely. You may release. Bring the hand back side on the inside and bring the left to meet the right and fold. Root down into the ground. Come up nice and tall. Exhale, fold. Take your flat back, everyone. Vinyasa of your choice. Once in downward dog, bring the left foot up. This is our last round of this flow. So bring the knee to the right tricep. Bring it back up. Left tricep. Bring it back up. Knee to nose. Drop the foot, runner's lunge for a moment, creating the length in the lower body. Drop the knee, Anjaneyasana. And release. You know where we're going. Pull the hip back. Inhale to create the length. And on the breath out, forward. Shift the weight forward. Right hand roots down. Left hand comes to the sky. Drop the right knee. Wiggle the left foot out just a little bit. Reach back and grab the foot. And begin to kick the foot into the hand. Really opening up that shoulder here. And back to the breath. Lovely and release. Making your way forward. Folding forward. Rising up nice and tall. Hands to heart. And your shoulder blades together. Tailbones tucked. Close your eyes for just a moment. Pressing your thumbs into the heart. And begin to feel your heart rate. Feel the energy in the body. And notice the difference. Take 2 full, slow breaths here. Forearms are parallel to the ground. The eyes are closed, gently open the eyes. We're going to inhale coming into chair pose. Sit back onto the heels. Make sure you can see the toes. Tailbones tucked, reaching through the hands. Stay here for just a moment. Squeeze in the inner thighs. Engage in the core. And then on your next exhale, we're going to bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And press the elbow to the knee so much it lifts the lower ribs off the ground. Hands are at prayer position and press. Trying to create length here from your tailbone out to the crown of your head. That is one thing to be aware of, as well as your left knee. It wants to pull forward, so you want to pull it right back. Fantastic, everybody. Shift the weight into the right foot. And now the tricky part, we're going to begin to lift the left foot to the left knee. Bring it to the bum. And then take it straight back. Don't reach it down yet. Try to play with this motion. We're going to slowly bend the right knee.
Step the left foot back as far as you can, coming into this twist lunge. Press the knee into the elbow. Your next inhale, you may open the arms. Lovely. Keep opening. And then release the right hand and sweep down, coming on to your warrior two pose. Once in the warrior two, have the arms nice and long. Take a moment, look back at the left, look at the right, make sure they're level, make sure they're straight. Stay very active here. Lovely. We're going to straighten the right leg. Foot's going to face the side of the mat or the left. And what I want you to do is wrap the right arm under the left, coming into your eagle arms. Pull the fist away from the face. Lift the elbows. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, wide stance fold with the eagle arms. You can bend the knees if you like. We'll try to relax the neck and fold here. Staying here for just a couple breaths. Keep pulling the elbows away from the body. Pulling the fist away. Your inhales are going to create this space into the body. And through the exhale, you want to allow the body to fall into the space, to move into it. Lovely. Press into the outsides of the feet. Actively come rise up nice and tall. Lift the heart. Come back to neutral. The right foot's going to face the front of the mat. You're going to come on the back toes. Shifting the weight forward, squaring the hips. Lift the heart. Get very energetic in that back leg. Shift the heart forward and release the arms back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Engage the abdominal. Like you're going to fly forward. You're being extroverted here. Bring the arms into crescent. Tuck the triceps in. Belly's engaged. Sucking the lower ribs. Wiggle the right foot to the edge of the mat slightly. Just have a good space. Hands are behind the back. Right thumb on top of left. Interlacing the fingers. Roll the shoulder blades back. Lift the heart deep. Inhale. Exhale. Folding forward into humble warrior here. Take a moment to notice what it might feel like to have an open heart towards the earth, where we all live on, where we all are one, creating this little empathy for you. You may close the eyes, breathe here. Now to gently release the hands on the exhale. Wiggle the foot to the inside, coming into plank pose for a moment. Tuck the belly, get very strong in your plank. And then Vinyasa of your choice. Meeting in downward dog. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out the mouth. We're going to make our way to the front of the mat so you can step, walk, or fly, whatever works for you. If you're going to jump, tuck the triceps in. Stay active in the pointer finger and the thumb. Bend the knees, come on the toes. Look forward. On your next exhale, jump forward and fly. Inhale halfway up. Exhale forward. Rise up nice and tall. Hands to heart. Inhale into chair pose. Shift away from the heels. Make sure you can see your toes. Reach through the fingertips. Take a deep inhale. And on your release, twisting over to the opposite side, bringing the right elbow into the knee. Come snugging. Get nice and cozy right into yourself here. Create the space and the length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Shift your weight to the left foot, lift the right foot off the ground. Bring it to the bum, the heel, then straight. Keep pressing into that front toe for your balance here. Keep reaching, sink into that knee more, drop the foot down. Coming into your twist lunge. Lifting the ribs off the quad muscle. Inhale to open the arms, hit fingertips towards the ground. And release coming into warrior two. Staying very active in both feet. Hips are squared from the sides of the mat. shoulders are down the back. Having you have two straight tight to the middle fingers, pulling them apart. Straighten the left leg, left foot's gonna face side of the mat, left arm under right. Getting your eagle wrap here. Pull the elbows away from the body, pull the hands away from the face. Lift the heart and fold. Staying here for just a moment. Relaxing the neck here, breathing. You can even try to shift your weight from heel to toe. Noticing the difference in the stretch. Then have to lift the heart, rising up nice and tall. Keep lifting, lifting. You're going to come back to neutral. Left foot's going to face the front of the mat. Shift the weight onto the toes. Lift the heart one last time. Energetically press into that right leg. Come forward and release the arms like you're going to fly. Flying into your future, welcoming life with an open and happy heart. Get a little smile on the cheek. Squeeze the shoulders deep, pressing into the back till it's strong. Inhale, coming into crescent. Pull that left hip in the right into your midline. Wiggle the left foot just a little bit wider. Release the hands behind you, left thumb on top of right, switching the grip. Squeeze the palms, lift the heart deep, inhale. Exhale, fold, forward. Coming onto the inside, onto your humble warrior here. Your left hip is going to want to pull out, squeeze it right in. To relax your neck. Breathe here for 3 full breaths. Lovely. Gently release the hands to the ground in your exhale. Coming your way into plank. Vinyasa. Meeting in downward dog. Felt so much heat in the body. I'm going to give you guys this moment to really drop the knees, coming into child's pose. Rest your forehead. Take a deep inhale, inflating the body so much that you feel like your heart is pressing up through the back. And then exhale out the mouth. Good job, everyone. One more full breath here. Shift your weight forward, coming up. We're going to come and sit on the heels. Here. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to bring the right arm all the way up. Bend it backwards. With the left arm, grab the elbow, pull it down slightly. Left arm is going to reach, rotate backwards, and come all the way up, grabbing the hand. If you have trouble grabbing the hand, feel free to use a strap. This would be a perfect opportunity because this is very challenging. And once you do have the bind, I'd like you to begin to pull the elbow away from the ear. Breathing here. Trying to release any tension in the shoulders with your breath out, with the exhale. If you'd like, we're going to begin to challenge the bind by forward folding. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Staying connected with the breath. If you need to, don't feel like you need to come down here. This is very challenging. Some days I cannot do this, honestly. Some days I can. It just depends. If you are full, begin to lift all the way up. Pull the elbow away from the head. And release. And both arms out to the side and switch. Left arm will come up. You can use the right to grab the elbow. Right hand will come all the way out. Twisting, reaching back to grab the hand or the strap. Then begin to pull. Now come back to the breath. Come back to your center. Using your exhale to guide you through the tension. And we'll begin to forward fold. Challenging the bind. Breathe in here, staying steady in the breath. Maybe begin to lift the body up. Take a deep inhale and exhale to release. And the hands to the tops of your knees and roll your shoulders out for a moment. Both directions. Whatever feels good for you, you may do. And then make your way into your downward facing dog. You have a nice wide stance, long stance here, and begin to notice the space that you created in the shoulders. Notice all the length and the openness. Relax the neck. Stay here for 3 full breaths. Lovely. The next inhale is going to lift the right leg up. Create that line of energy. Exhale, bring that foot in between the palms. Create your runner's lunge here. Lift the heart. Deep inhale. Exhale, we're going to pull that hip right back into space and forward fold over the leg. Shift the weight forward. Left hand's going to root down into the ground. Right hand's going to come to the side. Lower the hip. What I want you to do is begin to look at the left thumb. Tuck the tricep in and create the stability. And we're going to lower that left heel, coming into side plank here. Once into your side plank, really begin to engage your side body, lifting hips up, pressing forward slightly. Love it. Bring the knee back to the chest. Step it forward. Coming into your runner's lunge, we're going to drop the heel the other way. Right hand's going to come on the inside, left hand come up to extend it. Fantastic. If you like, the opportunity to come for the full bind is here. Left hand could reach, right hand come right under. Just focus on open the shoulder. If you are here, if not, you can bring the left hand overhead. Find what feels good in your body right now. Staying connected with the breath. Love it. If you have the bind, begin to release. Left hand's going to roll down left leg, coming into reverse. Stretch like it's lateral, stretching the side body, straighten the leg, come on the heel, wide stance, fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. One more full breath here, everyone. Feel like you just lift the body back up. Bring the hands behind the back, either fists together or hands at prayer. Once in the position, lift the heart and exhale forward, forward. One more full breath here. And then come all the way up. Release the hands, shift the weight forward. Coming into your triangle pose, arms come out to reach. Right hand comes to shin, left arm reaches up. Love, I take a moment here. Tend to create length through the whole spine. Staying very strong in both feet. Then release the left hand to the ground. Coming into your Vinyasa. Maybe down. With the downward dog, inhale, lift the left leg up. Stepping the foot in between the palms. Lift the heart, deep inhale, exhale, pull that hip right back in space. Folding over the leg. Shift the weight forward, root the right hand down. Coming into the twist for a moment. Mentally preparing yourself for the side plank. Begin to look down at the hands, drop the heel, and make your way into your side plank. Staying very strong here. This is a beautiful example where you want to find a balance between effort, which is coming from the ground all the way up through the arms, through the legs, and ease, which would be your top hand, your head. Bring the knee to the chest, step it forward. Drop the back heel, left hand comes to the inside, extended side. Making your way into the bind if you did in the last round. Opening up the shoulder and breathe with me. Lovely. Release the bind, come up into your reverse. Left arm comes all the way up. Straighten the right leg, come on the heel, wide stance forward. 2 full breaths here. Create the space and fold into it. Lift the body all the way up. Hands behind the back. Either bring your hands to your prayer position or fists together, whatever works for you. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. 1 full breath here. Lovely. Rise up nice and tall. Left foot's going to face the front, legs straight, micro bend in the knee. Release the hands, shift the weight, triangle pose. Try to keep pulling that left hip underneath the body. Pretend that your back is like almost up against a wall, so you're starting to nice and flush. And we'll nail the hands down to the ground. Vinyasa. Stay here for 2 full breaths. Let this be a moment to kind of come back into the body, into the mind, to leave all the effort. All right, bend knees, come on toes, look long on your exhale, jump forward or step. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward. Bend knees and arms up, rise nice and tall. Hands to heart. Tuck your chin. Stay for just a moment. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale into chair pose. Tuck the tailbone. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Snuggling yourself right into opening up the heart. Shift your weight in the left foot. We're going to step that left foot all the way back nice and long. Coming into a twist lunge. Open the arm, lift your left, reaching the hands down. Exhale brings you into warrior 2. Sitting into the hip. Relax the shoulders. Left hand goes down, reverse warrior. Straighten the right leg, coming into that wide stance fold again. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come halfway up, walk the hands to the front of the mat in your runner's lunge. Pressing the front to lift the left into your standing split. Keep rooting that right foot down, lift the left heel, and try to relax the neck. This is a perfect opportunity. If you have a handstand practice, you may do so. Bringing the hands about 6 inches in front of the foot, tuck the tricep, and try to do a small little hop. If you don't get it the first time, no worries, try the second time. Keeping the belly engaged, triceps tucked in. Creating a line of energy from your hands all the way up to the toes. If you're on a handstand, if you can to slowly release the right foot. And now halfway up, extra fold the standing foot one last time. Oh, lovely. Bring the left to meet the right. Fold forward. Bend knees, rise up nice and tall. Hands to heart. And arms up. Chair pose, sitting the hips down low, shifting weight to the heels. Exhale, twisting the other side. Snuggling in, open up the heart. Shift the weight to the left toes. Right heel to bum, step it back nice and long. Twist lunge for a moment. Open up the hands. Exhale, coming into warrior 2. Staying strong in the front toe. Reverse warrior on the inhale.
Straighten the leg, wide stance forward for 2 full breaths. You can grab the ankles, you can grab the toes. Rather come halfway up. Walk the hands to the front of the mat into your runner's lunge and press up into the standing split and fold. Keep lifting the heel. If you like to do the handstand, now is your opportunity. Now is your time. If you don't get it, no worries. Don't take yourself so seriously. What you want to do with the handstand is try to feel your hips in space. Try to feel the hips shift over the shoulders. All right, tuck the triceps when you're ready. If you don't get it first time, no well. Breathing with me here. Try to find stillness if you are here. Follow the left foot. We'll come to the ground into standing split. From the right to meet the left and fold. Bend knees, inhale into chair pose. Sit the hips down low. Come onto the toes. Breathe on the Achilles tendon. Open the knees up. Drop the heels, making your way into boat pose. If you'd like to stay here or begin to lower the lower back down. Arms are straight behind the head. Squeeze the core and squeeze the lower back into the ground. A great shoulder and core workout to really help with handstand. Knees to chest, arms down, open up, roll forward, coming into chair pose. Tadasana. One more round of that, everyone. Arms up, into chair pose, tailbone tucked. Shear the toes, shift the weight forward, come onto the heels. Lower down, coming into boat pose for just a moment. Lower the lower back, hands come behind you. Breathe here, keep squeezing. Knees to chest, arms down, open up. Shift the weight forward, coming into chair. And forward. Fantastic job, everybody. That was the meat of the practice. Now comes for the reward. Drop the hands to the ground. Lower the bum towards the heels. Shift your weight back. Bring the feet forward. Left foot on the inside. Do a little twist to your right. Squares off the hips. Lengthen the spine all the way up. And fold over the right leg. 3 full breaths here. Bringing the heart forward. If you'd like to add this little variation, you may do so. Left hand will grab the toes. The right hand will reach under, grab the knee. If you begin to kind of open this left shoulder, that may be the outside of the foot. Lovely. One full breath wherever you are. And release, switching sides. Do this little twist. Squares the hips, lengthen, and fold. Whatever variation you did last time, do this time. Two breaths here, everyone. And release. Bring the hands behind the back. We're going to come into tabletop position. We have really nice open shoulders. So this is going to kind of close off the practice. Actually, we have one more pose after this. The other one's going to be open. This is good for strength, good for core. So bend the knees. Press the feet. And on the inhale, we're going to lift the hips. All right, inhale, lift the hips all the way up. Relax the neck. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the thighs. Press into the fingertips. And release. We're going to do one more round. Either variation, you have the fingers face backwards, or you can straighten the legs and try to point the toes down. whatever version works for you. All right, we'll then press up and up the wrist. Stay very strong in the core, in the glutes, and release. Oh, wonderful. We're going to swing the legs behind you, coming onto your belly. What I'd like you to do is open your arms into a T. We're going to begin to roll onto our right shoulder, creating this last shoulder opener. Pressing the fingertips down and kind of begin to roll on it. You can bend the left knee and breathe in here into the space you're creating. Lovely, and release. Switching sides. Rolling onto the left side, pressing into your right fingertips. You may bend the right knee. And begin to come back to the breath. Begin to breathe into any tension. Filling the chest full of air and releasing on the exhale. You may release. Make your way into your downward dog one last time. Really feel the space in the shoulders, relax the neck. And now we're going to make our way back to sitting. So you can walk your feet forward, or you can try to jump through. Trying to jump through, you want to tuck the triceps, press into your pointer and your thumb, bend the knees, look forward. On your exhale, jump forward. Keep the feet straight out and lower. Your arms all the way up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward. One more full breath here, everyone. Fantastic. Maybe release. Rolling your body weight all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. Once you get there, hug the right knee into the chest. Kind of close the gap between your quad muscle. Bend the left knee. Cross the right ankle over the knee. Reach on through. Coming into, I think this is called a reverse pigeon. Let's say pigeon on your back, the opposite. For this pose, you want to keep the toes engaged, keep pulling the knee into the chest. Come back to the breath. Moving away from all the effort, all the hard work we've done. Lovely. Raise the left foot down, uncross, bring the right leg straight out. Hug the left knee into the chest. Close the gap. And bend the right knee, cross the left over the right. Reach on through. Allow the left knee to open and keep pulling the right knee in line. And breathe here. Feeling all the tension in the hips beginning to release. Release that foot, hugging both knees into the chest. With the help of your right hand, grab the left knee and exhale the knees to the right. Left arm opens up, looking over your left shoulder. Begin to breathe into opposite points of the body. Soften your gaze and neutral that, and neutral your forehead. Make it relax all the muscles in the face. Alright, come back up to neutral. And shift sides, going to the opposite side. You might put a slight pressure on the knee with the hand, looking over the right shoulder. Hug your knees with your chest for one last time. Give yourself a good squeeze. And a little gratitude for yourself for coming out here today, to practicing me. Showing out self-love for the opportunities that you have in life, to be able to work on yourself, to have the time to do these things. And also, just to have the awareness to know what you want in life or which direction you're looking to go to achieve what you want. You may release your feet to the corners of the mat. Arms open up to your side. We're going to do a tension and release where we squeeze every muscle in the body. Extend your face like you're eating salad. Lift your arms, your legs, and your chest off the ground about an inch. All right, take a deep inhale. Everyone squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release. One more round. Take a deep inhale. Squeeze every muscle. Squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open up the mouth, release the tongue, and exhale. And allow yourself this opportunity to let go and become fully indulged in Savasana. The moment you allow your body to soak up all the benefits of the practice through the opening of the shoulders, even the slight back bend, begin to open the chest, and you begin to release any tension that is in front of the heart. As you begin to release that tension, you begin to allow more love to come in. And the more love you're able to bring in towards yourself, you will be able to project that love into the world, into the universe, into your relationships and everything around you. You take more empathy, more appreciation for life around you. Allow your body to be heavy right now. If your mind is kind of jumping around and different things that maybe came up through the class, your poses, or what you have to do right after this class, just know that you can get to them thoughts later. They will always be there. Everything will always be there, but now you only have a few more moments left to truly not focus on anything and to observe your breath in this moment in time. All right, everybody. Take the wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Bring your feet together at the end of the mat. And your palms all the way up there. Get a full body stretch. One of my favorite things to do. And then roll over to either side. Use your arm as a pillow. One more second in this last secure state. And then make yourself way into a seated, comfortable position. Sitting either way that feels comfortable for you. Sit up nice and tall, neck and back nice and long. Rest the hands wherever they feel comfortable. And begin to come back to the breath. Begin to observe how you feel, how your shoulders feel, how your heart feels, how your mind. how you feel emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, all the above. Maybe there's a difference, maybe there's not. Maybe it's all a gimmick, maybe it's not. It's just taking the time to do awareness, to work on ourselves, to create effort and to create action. And the only way to make change in life is through action and understanding and what you learn and knowledge and wisdom that come out of the action. Bring your hands to your heart center. Press the thumbs into the chest, tuck the chin slightly. Make the arms parallel with the ground. Namaste, everyone. All right, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for taking the time to come to my class, the shoulder open. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed teaching it to you. If you found it was useful, fun, and very beneficial, please share the love, share the video to people, like, do a thumbs up, subscribe if you would. We are traveling full time, so feel free if you want to buy us lunch, buy us a coconut. There is a section in the description where you can donate through PayPal. You can use Amazon and buy the things you normally buy, and we get a small commission. Whatever it is, no worries. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for sharing your presence. Goodbye now.